Why you mooching? You are
Well, we can hear you.
Hey, 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 hey.
No, shut up. Let me relax with this music. It's really good. What did I put a minute, man? It's too long. Should have put like 20 seconds. Yo, where are you gonna pay me my money, man? You owe me like $100.
I own you shit. I own you $100.
Well, actually, Riley also.
Yeah.
But no one needs to know this, okay? It's a secret.
No one knows.
Oh, sorry. Oh man, that intro was the longest intro ever. It was supposed to be 30 seconds. I don't know why I picked out the one with a minute. But yeah, Joao, I'm sorry. Did you guys hear what we're talking behind the scenes? Sorry. Hi, how you doing, guys? And welcome to another episode of Between Collectors. And yes, we're still waiting for our friend El Profesoro. Mario should be joining us anytime. And in the meantime, I want to start the show and introduce this beautiful panel. And of course, you know this guy, my friend, Mr. Riley. What's up, my friend? Welcome.
Thank you so much, Dante, for the invite. I'm so happy to be on. I mean, we got some stuff to talk about. There was those last night drops that were very unexpected in my eyes. But I mean, like we said, there's a lot more coming. And thanks again for the invite. I'm excited for the show. Let's go.
Man, it is my pleasure. And of course, you know this guy here at the bottom.
This guy.
He just woke up, of course, because he was streaming until like 4 o'clock in the morning. And then he said, oh, you know, I have to do Dantes now. Joao from BIGBREDA in the house. What's up, my friend?
Hello, hello. It's a good morning over here. Yeah, I was streaming until 4 a.m. on my Pornhub channel. If you haven't subscribed yet.
Where does that come from?
Only in my Joao's OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Big Breda OnlyFans.
Oh my god, this guy, dude!
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we have really good topics to talk tonight. I wish we could have the whole day and night to talk about, but I think you guys are gonna be happy. You know, we're trying to put some spicy stuff here, some jalapenos in in the talk here. And while we're waiting for Mr. El Profesoro, of course, this is how we start another episode of Between Collectors. If he dies, he dies. And of course, you know, I have to say hi to you guys, beautiful people on the chat. And I'm going to start because we have a lot of people already. We have Misty Wolf in the house, Kinky, like a banda baby. We have Kobe Katsu. Get ready. We have Chris K in the house. Looking forward to the chat tonight. How to give the Bokaton, not reissues. We're going to talk about that. I think we have a really good argument why Hatos is doing those 2.0s. Ruben G in the house. Tuli. Freezy's figures in the house. What's new? What did you do, crew? Good to see you all. Some more recent than others. Some more recent than others. Kinky. We have Zeno in the house. Tyria. We have Patrick, the insane one, in the house. AJ. Ruben, and the Thor 2941 like Bantha. Sideshow is holding my money. We have Calvin Williams. We have Single Soul Rider in the house. We can hear you talking. Yeah, that was a purpose. That wasn't on purpose. We have Renz Tolentino. Good evening, everyone. Christian Valiant in the house. Good for health. Oh, look at this guy. No one knows this guy. Come on. Pop Culture Living Room, the master, the mastermind of all those custom cases, it's my
Amazing.
boy, man. Yeah, he's doing a freaking amazing job. We have Carlos in the house as well. How are you, Mo
Carlos.
Collection? Hello there. We have, let me see, Ash in the house. Riley, of course, is in the house. Nefty007. We have TK592, the insane one. We have Evangelium. Hello there.
Yo.
1 6 Fig in the house. And let me see, DT Armand as well. We have Nicolio, the great and powerful. Excited for the discussion. Reissues, personal stormtrooper. Oh my balls in the house. Did someone say Mommy Wanda? Mommy Wanda, man. And everyone watching at home, 71 people watching already. You know what to do. Grab your finger, click the like button because we have an amazing show tonight. All right, so let's start to the guts and talk about first topic of the night because we don't have many topics actually, but I think we're going to expand on this one. So, Hot Toys' new strategy, more 2.0s or reissues? All right, so we're going to start with the obvious one. So, Hot Toys dropped the Heat last night, and we got 3 releases, or 3 announcements rather. The first one was the Civil War 2.0, Mark 46. The other one was the Captain America Endgame, which I don't know why they still do an Endgame. We haven't even completed the Endgame line yet. And of course, the Chrome Stormtrooper, which, by the way, I'm gonna have the review this week for the Chrome Clone Trooper. So stay tuned for that. So I'm gonna start with Rally on this one. So we got the new and the original. So we're gonna do a small comparison, and then we're gonna go over the pictures and kind of talk about the improvements and all that. But I guess the main question is, so this is the new strategy. We kind of seen a pattern here. Hot Toys has been doing a lot of 2.0s rather than straight reissues, and I think they're listening to the community. I don't mind, having a figure that is a 2.0 and has something to offer. It could be an accessory. It could be, I don't know, an extra bigger base. Like this one. So, what are your thoughts about this? Were you surprised to see this Mark 46 2.0?
I was a little bit surprised. I mean, it was interesting that they went with this one, like instead of other ones. I mean, we did see the Mark III recently. That one specifically, the one we got before, I think that was more of a valid reason for a 2.0. This one, I mean, yeah, it is a 2.0. It doesn't have like obviously like super upgrades and all of this like the Mark III had, but I know a lot of people are happy with this because I mean, like we talked about, the Mark 46 is definitely a very like popular suit. A lot of people want this. I mean, I know there's always that Facebook guy who wanted it, so hopefully he's finally happy, he can rest. But it has some differences. I feel like having these 2 photos, you can really see like the color difference. Like it seems like the newer one has like a very like vibrant red and it's very like shinier, but it might just be camera trickery. But to me, it just looks a lot like brighter, a lot lighter red. I mean, overall, I'd say that I think you're right about this. Hot Toys are definitely diving into the 2.0s. It seems like they are kind of like taking a like listen to collectors because whenever they just do reissues, like let's say that War Machine, I think it was the Mark 1 or the Mark 2, it got reissued like just the same exact thing, the same base, the same thing, same everything. And a lot of people were kind of annoyed with that because that figure was very expensive and just getting the exact same accessories was kind of just like a bummer for people who had the original. So I like what they're doing with this 2.0 stuff. This isn't like the craziest different stuff, but I like what they're doing with the bases specifically. They're really, really good. And like you've talked about before, like diorama bases seem to be like a very prominent thing with Hot Toys now. I mean, they know that people are going into bigger collections. They need to like evolutionize like their bases rather than having just the same plain Jane ones. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. I mean, this is a 2.0. It's not a reissue. It's close to it, but having a different base. And you also don't get that Robert Downey Jr. head sculpt, which was kind of interesting because it seems like they probably have like a million at their warehouse. But I guess this time they just didn't want to do it. But I mean, hey, now for people who had the original one, you can say, hey, I don't have a full reissue. I have something that new collectors aren't going to have, but still the same figure. But overall, you're right about that. The reissues 2.0s are more prominent.
Yes, and I think that in my opinion, 2.0s are better in a sense because if you are one of those collectors, that get pretty much every release or any particular character, that you like the most. And then, that figure sold out for years, and then all of a sudden you see a reissue of the same thing. You kind of feel like,
Right.
shoot, what happened with, with that little sense of exclusivity, even though none of these figures have a limited edition, limited quantity or
Right.
anything like that. It's just pretty much, release, and that's it, right? So when they do 2.0s, I think is good in the sense of if they add something new to it, right? In this
Right.
case, the huge diorama base, right? Which
Oh
we're gonna
yeah.
go over, and look at more detail of the pictures. But that to me is good. Yeah, it doesn't come with the hell sculpt, but in reality, you doing a trade-off, right? You don't have a head sculpt like if you are the owner of the first release, but you're gonna get a big ass freaking amazing diorama with it, right?
Right.
And of course, few improvements here, their colors and all those things. Mr. Big Breda, what are your thoughts about this release? We're gonna go over the pictures in a second, but is this the new strategy that Hatos is doing? Instead of doing straight reissues, let's do some 2.0s and make people to buy this and don't kind of complain because they got the first release already. What are your thoughts, sir?
I think that's kind of accurate, like the same they did with the Dark Knight with the DX19, also 2.0. The same thing they show us with the 89 Batman. Again, the same thing with the new diorama and so on. I think this Iron Man is exactly the same, and I don't know if there was really needed for a 2.0 of this Mark 46. I can see
Right.
for some collectors they maybe get a bit pissed off, but for me, for example, I have the Mark 46, the concept art. I know this one will never get reissued or a 2.0 because there's no reason for the concept art to be reused again. And it's interesting because the concept art has the vibrant colors that this 2.0 has. This concept art, the more Mark 46. Of course, it doesn't come with a head sculpt, and no diorama. This is just a simple base. They did this is a 10 years Marvel Studios concept art for the Mark 46, and I think this is kind of a unique piece for me, for example, because I'm not a huge Iron Man fan, right? I don't have a lot of hype.
Oh. Wow.
It still holds the value because of the head sculpt and so on. But this 2.0, it's a new strategy, and I think it's welcome. I think there is no one that will be pissed off because it's a kind of different paint application, a new diorama base. So I think it's fine. There is no price about this, right? I know in China there is only 1,700 pieces that are going to for sale. This has to do with a new store opening in Shanghai on August 15. And from what I gathered, you can register now for pre-order. I was checking yesterday, and you can go to pick them from August 23. You can pick these figures up.
Interesting. Oh,
That's all.
Dante, you're on mute. You're on mute.
Sorry. So, so these figures are gonna be released this year.
August
So,
23, you can pick them
oh
up.
wow.
That's what I understood. That's
Okay,
what I
so
understood.
that's
Yesterday I was talking with Monica. That's what I understood. It's you can pick them up in August 23.
oh wow. After my
There
birthday.
was someone on Facebook also that saw that there was some, those guys that following the shipping, the containers,
Yeah.
and someone was saying that there was a shipping of Mark 46 that arrived to the United States. I don't know if it's this one. But
Interesting.
I saw this yesterday on a Facebook.
I have a question. Do you guys think that Hot Toys are going to do like a 2.0 of the Dark Side Anakin? What do you guys think?
I have
Oh,
my thoughts about it,
Jesus.
but let me before I answer that question, it's a good question. I'm gonna say thank you, Carlos, for the 499 super chat. Random question:
Hmm?
how big a super chat so we can see Big Brother's
No,
PS?
it's not big one. You drop 5K. It's enough.
Just
Fuck
buy his
it.
OnlyFans. Just buy his OnlyFans. Come on.
OnlyFans, yeah. Joe has this OnlyFans website, so check it out. So that was a good question, Riley, and I think horror
But before,
Knights
let
as
me
a
tell
question.
you my
But
let
go
me
ahead.
tell you my OnlyFans account. You go to onlyfans.com, boys Wonderland. Not
Oh,
boys, it's
really?
boys Wonderland.
Okay.
Was Wonderland, this freaking guy. So Chris Santos says Mark 46 is my first Hatos, and it's still awesome, but I like the new base. But you see, so this could be a good thing for collectors to, they own the first release and they know that's their baby right there. They're not gonna have anything like that. But then when we have a 2.0, they know that some of the accessories that were included in the original release will not be included in the new release. So
Right.
that right
right.
there gives kind of like the collector who has the first release the kind of like a peace of mind, saying like, you know what, I'm okay with this. And before we continue with that beautiful question, we have el señor
Hello, Mr.
Hey.
Mario.
Mario Cortés in the house. What's up, señor?
Buenas noches, ¿cómo estamos? How's everybody doing tonight?
Estamos muy bien,
Muy
señor.
bien,
Vamos
gracias.
vamos a hablar en
bien, muy
español
bien.
y vamos a dejar este stream
Sí, claro,
Ah.
si a ti te gusta, a mí me encanta.
a todos.
Ay,
nos
mira.
encanta. Mira, es chico, ¿eh?
He's got better Spanish than
Wow.
me.
I know.
He's got better Spanish than me too, man. That's all. That's as far as I can go. No, hey Dante, everybody else, man. Thanks for having me on tonight, bro.
No, man, thanks for joining us. We were talking about this Hato's new strategy, my friend. So we see this 2.0 Iron Man Mark 46, and we're kind of comparing the first release, right, which is on the right, and the new one, right? Obviously, the new one has a few improvements, by looking at it, and one of the downsides, it doesn't come with a head sculpt, but it comes with a beautiful base. So were you surprised to see this? Do you see Hato is doing more 2.0s instead of straight reissues?
Was I surprised? Yes and no. I mean, this particular figure here, man. I mean, here's the thing. I kind of get what you call it, like the idea that as soon as I sell something that's been in the collection for a long time, that there's a possibility it might get reissued. I just sold this a few months ago, and and here it is. So I'm kind of not surprised, and I do expect to see some more of these 2.0s actually coming down the pipeline. I think even more next year. We were talking about that with Will on Sunday, and like some of the things I'm expecting for 2023, and this is one of the things that I mentioned was actually either more 2.0s or more reissues themselves. I'm on the fence about these things, to be honest. While I do welcome them, for sometimes it might work out in my benefit or to other collectors as well. It's just that what I don't like about it is that some of these reissues seem to hold up the pipeline for other figures that are supposed to be coming out pretty soon or should be out. So it's not really. I don't think it's in everyone's best interest to see these reissues coming out, just so everything else can become even more delayed. Right? I mean, because they're still waiting. They tease us with a bunch of other figures, and we still haven't really seen, some of those that we're really anticipating come to pass yet. But they're pretty quick to pull a few reissues out from the back pocket. But it's a thing, and I'm expecting more of these, to be honest.
I think we all do. And I just want to answer the question that Raleigh dropped earlier about what is the chances that we're going to see at 2.0 Anakin, in the future. I mean, technically, if you see the prices, I mean, Aries spoke about the prices on his show all the time. I think Anakin right now is like $1,000, like Darkseid Anakin. It's insane.
Crazy.
I mean, the price is huge. So that means that Hot Toys is definitely going to do a 2.0 Anakin. I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Because they're going to say, listen, I want that piece of cake, man. I want that.
Exactly.
I mean, it's easy money for them to go ahead and turn these things back on.
Yeah.
They've already got the tooling. All they need to do is maybe update with modern paint apps.
Right.
Maybe some minor tweaks and improvements. And there you go. You got yourself either 2.0 or reissue.
Right. And I was going to say, like what Dante was saying, it will somewhat preserve the value of the original one, which would be cool if they just like didn't include the stab, like with the lava droid, like, cause that would make it where people who had the original, you're able to have that really, really cool base. I mean, a lot of people say it's like one of the best bases of Hot Toys have done. So, and then like maybe with this Anakin new one we get, it's like a full diorama of like the rocks or something just really cool. I don't know. That'd be nice.
I'll be in for that. Yeah, definitely. The rocks seem to be the new thing these days.
That's right,
their
exactly.
bases.
Mark 85 base, pretty much.
Right. Yeah.
I want to say hi to Jim C in the house. Good evening,
Hey.
gentlemen. The professor of the panel. Amazing. Yeah, man. We have to hijack Mario. So Mario, you better be in the show, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm here, brother.
Yeah, he's
You know,
here.
You call me, I'll come. You say the word.
You know, the other day we
Yeah.
had so much fun with Graham's show. It was just freaking insane.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
yeah.
that was one of the best. Look at
No.
Joel's hat. Did anybody mention that? Is that a
I
hint?
didn't even see it.
All I just see is dinner.
No, it's not a hint for anything. It's just dinner.
Oh, it's the
dinner.
new,
Is
new
it dinner?
announcement. It's a new leak. There you go.
It's a new, yeah.
Joel's hungry.
Yeah.
You always hungry.
Yes,
No,
yes, Carlos Mario again.
I'm just making sure that I'm just making sure that there was no mistake. I'm again going with these because what I saw is that these figures you can actually pick them up from August 15,
Mm,
Interesting.
and I'm just
interesting.
because
Interesting.
this has to do with the new shop that opened in Shanghai. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a new Hot Toys shop open in Shanghai, and they are doing this as exclusives over there. Even Hot Toys website here, there is no way for you to pre-order these. Only you go through a register. You go to a registration, you choose which figure you want, and you will need to wait for a mail confirmation. You pay because you need to pay a full amount. It's not deposit. You pay full. Then they will give you a ticket and you go to the store. Then you go to the store and pick up. I think it's from August 15 to August 24 that you need to go in store to pick up. So they have these already. It's ready to go.
Oh, wow.
1,700 Iron Mans. I think the Captain America, I think it's 250 or something like that. And then
Yeah.
the Trooper is 150 or something
That's
like that.
crazy. 150.
No, but imagine like this. Last year they did exactly the same thing with Marty McFly. It was a exclusive in China here for it was also a fair, a toy fair exclusive.
Mhm.
It was 300 pieces in China, 600 pieces in Hong Kong. Those 300 pieces in China sold out. In China now, if you want buy Marty McFly 2.0, the price is more than double. But he's sitting in Sideshow.
Right.
So we don't know what it is. 100% will go to Sideshow. No,
Right,
I
but the
don't
question
know.
is like it's the same thing with the Arena Fete though, where on Sideshow right now it's waitlisted, so it might just be a hype thing. Like who knows with the Stormtrooper? Because Star Wars hype, we've talked about it. The trend is at an all-time high, so maybe people will be like, "I gotta jump on that Stormtrooper," and then the same thing can happen where it can waitlist. But who knows, man? Who knows?
Yeah,
I'm
who
sure
knows?
there's
Who
more
knows?
allocated for.
But
for
Mario
the US
can
market.
confirm this. Mario can confirm this because we have a comment here from Broken. He's saying that the Copper Chrome was exclusive to Asia market and never made it to Sideshow. This was a Trooper also.
The
Is that-
copper one?
that Copper
No, I
Chrome?
think it did. I think
Did
the
it?
copper chrome did make it, but I remember I think it was like the chocolate one that didn't make it. There was one of them that didn't make it over here. I believe both the copper and the gold chrome made it over here, but they sold out insanely fast.
Right.
The
And
chocolate one didn't make
And
it.
I also heard
Right.
that Sideshow posted on their Facebook that the pre-orders for all these were dropping soon, but then they deleted it.
Ooh.
So that's
Oh,
kinda
really? Somebody
Yeah.
made a boo boo.
Yeah, exactly.
Made a boo.
That's what I saw. That's what people were saying.
No more boo boos, man. Like, what's the winner
Yeah.
for the freaking?
Like-
Everyone got
Oh
charged
my
for
God.
the trooper and nothing prepared for shipping. You know,
Who's-
which I don't mind. You know, I don't mind if they do that, but if they take a couple days. But freaking a week already, or more than a week.
Yeah, if it's
You
not
know?
by this
Crazy.
week, that's gonna be a bad look. If it's not by this week.
Yeah, you know, at this point, you know, I mean, I already pay for those, so I have no issues whatsoever. But I can understand
Right.
people, you know, that that are impatient and waiting, right? Not to say that they don't have to give you a heads up to if they're gonna charge you, because if you're pre-ordering, technically you're committing to buy it, and you are aware that you're gonna get that, you know. So, but again, you know, it always helps, you know, like at least you are like, okay, I know he's gonna
Yeah.
charge me in a couple of days, so let me just kind of play around, because we collectors buy stuff all the time, right? We find
Right.
the best deal and we get the
Yeah.
next beautiful figure, right? So if they give you a heads up, it's fine. They don't have to, but it's nice they do it. So I think we also have to be kind of fair on that, right? And again, this is just my personal opinion. This is how I see it. I can be wrong, but I want to say thank you to James C because he became a master collector. He just became a member of the channel. Thank you so much for that, my friend. I really appreciate the support.
JC.
And of course,
you have a super chat from him too.
and we have a super chat as well, which is gonna flash it. And if you guys are watching right now, 135 people watching, hit the like button, subscribe to all my friends' channels here. All the links down below. If you want to become a member and support the channel, please do so. The link also below. Jim C with the $5 super chat says, "So happy to be back in Canada watching the live streams. Finally got the collection up, dude. I know you've been out for like forever."
Yeah, because James actually he was in Shanghai. If he's still in Shanghai, he could be maybe the first ones to get these figures if he was still in Shanghai.
Oh,
there are several listings here in Chinese social media. Many people, because many collectors are from south of China where I am, and we are not going to fly to Shanghai to register to get this piece. Many people are doing listings offering already. The selling price of this Iron Man is 2,880 Chinese yuan. People are offering already 3,800, 4,000 for these. People that want to buy. 1,700 Iron Man for China market is nothing.
Right.
How popular Iron Man is here.
Fly off the shelf.
And this is one of the best Iron Mans as well. Mark 46 is a good, solid figure, So it's not like a derivation in a whatever mark. This is a Mark 46 from one of the best, to me, one of the best Marvel movies like Civil War. So
this is one that never went bargain bin and kept the price pretty well. I think some I think it was only the 85 and 85 battle damage that suffered that bargain bin price, but I think the rest at least.
And the 50.
And the 50.
Okay, the 50, yes. The 50.
You can add that too. But.
Yeah,
and the accessory set for the 50. Let's not forget.
All right, Mario. Come on, we got it done.
Look who we have in the house. We have Jay, Brother Cousins, to review in the house with the $5 bomb here. Need your help to get my daughter to sleep like a panther, please. Of course, man.
Please.
Daughter loves it.
Only for your daughter.
We have to honor it.
Like a panther. Yes. Go. Stop. Go. Stop. Go. Stop. Go. Stop. Like a panther. Like a panther. Like a panther. Like a panther.
Riley. Keep going, kid. Don't stop.
He's the one enjoying it the most.
Like a panther. Come on, baby. Let's go. You saw me dancing in the back. I was on with it. You like it? Yeah.
Hope that helps, my friend. Hope that helps. But thank you so much.
James, read the comment from James. He's exactly the same as my thoughts.
Which one? I have the concept art? That one?
Yeah, the concept art 46 is the one to go. It will never be reissued and will never be. There's never going to be a 2.0.
I think they're doing a hybrid with that one, with this one. Like, this is the Mark 46, but the color is brighter than
the color is similar to the concept art one. Very similar.
Right. It's kind of sneaky, Hot Toys, but
actually, this looks like the same colorway as the original, because I remember when I had it in hand, I didn't sell it not that long ago. When I had it in hand, it was pretty much the same color.
Isn't more dark red?
No, it was kind of a bright red like this.
When they had it next to each other when Dante had the photo, it looked like it was darker though. So I don't know if that was
really.
It looks much darker. It looks like the.
Yeah, but I think it was because of the photo shoot. I don't think in hand it was like that. Maybe
I had an exclusive or something. I don't know.
It's a special.
Can you show a full photo of the suit? I just want to check one thing. A full photo.
52 likes. Okay, can we make it to 100 likes before the 1 hour mark?
Oh, come on, do it.
You have your fingers, man. Hit the like button.
That's it.
Help us. Help the algorithm. We need to beat the freaking algorithm, man. Algorithm sucks. But look at this.
Can you show a full photo of the suit? I'm asking for the second time.
Who are you asking?
There,
I'm asking Dante. He's the old.
No, show the base. He wants to see the base.
Let's go a bit the base real
let's
quick.
talk about it.
Let's talk about the base. Okay, let's talk about the base before we go to the full picture of the Iron Man, sir. So 2.0, bigger base. Obviously, you're gonna need more space for that, but I like this thing, man. Anything that has an awesome base, they got me.
Right.
They got me. Again, 2.0, they compromised in certain things. They didn't include the Hescope for this one, but they have a bigger base. What do you think? I want to start with Riley.
Dude, this base is awesome. I mean, like, people have talked about it. You're getting a 2.0, but I mean, people talk about reissues, but this base you're getting with is really nice and unique. I like the level of like height with it, and they have like the name with it. I think that's just really badass. And like we've talked about, it's just Hot Toys are just consistently giving us these like just huge bases, so it's hard to like contain all the bases once we get them all in hand. It's gonna be pretty wild having like detals and stuff. I don't know, man. I mean, Mario, you don't got to worry about that with those Majikes. I know Dante is getting them too, so got the Majikes gang up in here. But I don't know, man. I like how they're doing, like, yeah, you're getting them soon in like January. But I like the nameplate they have, like the Mark III. It was the same way where they have like the name of the movie all like with the rocks around it. It's really cool, and like I said, it looks like they like took a piece off like the floor in the movie. Like it's really cool how it's like elevated. I'm a fan of it. Awesome.
Definitely.
Yeah. Joao?
No, the base is amazing. It's really good. The thing is that there's no, we don't know the size of this base, right? But this looks huge.
Yeah.
I really like. They are doing very cool bases lately. We need to rethink our display cases, because these are going to take a lot of space. This is no longer those small bases. Yes, not for nothing, because
nothing.
A base like
I cannot say I cannot tell you guys so. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't like to. You guys know me. I don't like to kind of like, oh, I told you. No. But let's be there. Come on, man. I deserve a little bit of credit. Same way people trash me when I don't get it right with the releases. Now I did my. I call Mark 46 reissue. I call the freaking 2.0s. I call the bigger bases, more DXs. Come on, man.
Give yourself a pat on the back.
Exactly. You know what? I'm gonna give myself a pause here.
Cheer yourself. There you go.
Thank you.
Cheer yourself.
I think. Thank you. All right. Don't. Okay. Thank you. I know.
Oh, wow. There we go.
All right. Come on back, Dante. Come on back.
Thank you.
Damn, you got everything.
Thank you.
We're doing this the whole show
as well.
That was done.
All right, let's go back to reality now, Mr. Professoro. Bigger bases.
I love it, man. No, most definitely, man. I mean, this brings your.
Did you just interrupt me when I was talking?
Joao, did you just interrupt me while I'm talking?
Ooh,
come on, bro.
Go on.
Riley, let's go.
Anyway.
Let's go.
Okay, Joao, just the two of us, bro. So.
Yeah,
if I could skip this slide, I probably would, man. Let's move on to the next topic, because I'm pretty sure y'all would. No, just kidding. No, man, I love these bases, dude. I mean, the fact that they're giving up these diorama bases lately, it just brings more presence to the overall display. With the figures that they're coming out with. I love them. It pretty much gives a statue presence, in my opinion, with these things. The detail is, I think it's phenomenal. This one in the Mark III. They've like stepped their game way up, with the display, like Riley alluded to with the name placard. I love how it's actually in color this time, not just like a metal placard or anything like that. So with the full on color logo, I love little touches like that, man. So it's something like this that would make me want to pick this up. I mean, I said last night that I do miss my 46. So if I have an opportunity to pick this up, I think I will, considering I still got the battle cap from Civil War. So I love these bases, man.
You know that because
this base doesn't have any place for use like that pole for you to do like flying poses. I think this is just for you to stand.
It might be in the bag, man. There might be like a little threaded hole.
You gotta have that with the Iron Man.
Yeah. Right.
They don't.
I'm sure.
Do you see any? Do they show any pose within flying or any? Yeah.
They never. Even when they do, they never show the pole behind it. They always like Photoshop it out anyway. I'm sure it's there.
Let's check in Hot Toys website.
He wants to see Iron Man in the pole so he can drop the singles.
Oh my god.
No, but you know what? Somebody asked a question.
Make it rain as well.
All right. Somebody asked a good question. What is seen as this base from the movie? I don't. I'm trying to make this up, but I don't know what the heck that is.
Does anyone
Good.
remember the
Good
movie?
observation. I don't even.
Remember? Actually, it's a good question. I don't remember.
It's not from the airport.
It's definitely
That's
not for
for
the
sure.
airport.
Yeah. I mean, the same with the other one. I mean, with the original base that the Mark 46 came with, that was just like a reuse from the original Superman. I think it was like the evil one. So
Yeah.
they've recycled that so many times. So that one didn't come from the movie. So forget about it. Just enjoy it.
Just a cool base. Just don't think about it.
Exactly, man.
It's interesting also that I was in Author's website just now, the official website, that it's a crappy website, by the way.
Yeah.
But they mentioned the product release date for this Iron Man is Q3, Q4 this year. So
Oh wow.
there you go.
Wow.
Q3, Q4 this year. And
So
the
they're
base,
ready.
they
There's-
don't mention anything about any pole or anything. This only, and this base was 3D designed by Studio Hive. So this is not by them by Hot Toys. They were contracting outside studio to do this base.
That's the same studio that did the Molten Man, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think they already used this studio.
Well
But
done.
yeah,
I wonder if all these improvements by Hot Toys has to do anything with these companies coming into place, like InArt, for example, that they aiming high, right, with the figures, and a lot of people are very excited, and especially the pictures of the final production for the Joker that looks
Oh yeah.
to me it looks really good, right? Um, but when they are, InArt is going all in, high end. Hot Toys is kind of like, you know what? Let's do something else. Like, let's add something else to this figure, because figures
Yeah.
are amazing, accessories are good, likeness, we can argue that sometimes the likeness is not the best, but for the most part I will say 95% of the time the likeness are really good by Hot Toys, maybe higher than 95%. So by them adding accessories, by them adding like bases like this, it's gonna attract other set of collectors as well. Maybe collectors that like to display with bigger bases, with diorama, to do some recreate some scenes. I think they have the power of doing this, man.
not
Yeah.
only
Oh.
that, but also with the amount of announcements Hot Toys is showing us in these last months, because they are going everywhere. They are going. Only DC is lacking a lot, but with these new announcements, they are pumping so much stuff out that collectors you don't have almost time to go into, or money to go into third party and to go into other stuff, because Hot Toys is grabbing you by the balls with every announcement they are doing. They are pleasing almost everyone. Unless you are a DC collector, you are screwed.
Well, you know what? I think Hot Toys is gonna drop a lot of stuff, especially DC wise. I think they're gonna catch up on that one. We were talking about the Batman 1989 that they teased in the Comic Con, or the San Diego Comic Con. It was freaking amazing. I mean, a lot of people, including myself, who missed that version, we have now the chance to get a newer one with a bigger base again. Look at the pattern there, and most
Yeah.
likely a DX version. So this is what they're doing. Hot Toys is gonna give us more DX versions. It's gonna give us better bases. It's gonna do more 2.0s, but they need to be very smart how they do this, because they don't want to oversaturate the market with only 2.0s. You know what I mean? They need to
Right.
be very smart how they do this thing, and be kind of like, take some time to do this, not like do all of them at once, especially with the new figures coming from the movies. Remember, I don't know about you guys, I saw Prey yesterday night.
Hmm.
I signed up for Hulu yesterday night, and dude, that freaking movie was amazing. I don't know if you guys seen that movie
Dude.
yet.
I think
Yeah,
Hot
that's
Toys
cool.
is gonna do it. I think they might do. They might even make a Predator figure. That would be awesome.
They are definitely gonna do that. I
You
don't see
just
why
need
not.
to open. You just need to open Facebook to see that everyone now is going after the Predators that were released
Right.
35 years
Mhm.
ago, when they want to buy that Predator with that crappy
Right.
bodies. But everyone wants the Predators now.
And we just
And
saw the RoboCop, so they're hunting for the, what do you call it, older movies. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice to see that resurgence of some of these 80s movies, start to
Yeah.
come back.
Right.
Yeah, and going back to this one here, so if you compare what we got this is what we got last time. Obviously, we got the head sculpt and the reissue or the reuse base compared to what we're gonna get now. I mean, if you go side by side comparison, I mean, the only thing is no head sculpt, but other than that, pretty much everything else is the same, plus the big base. And I think that to me, I think is good. You want to
That's the
display
right
this
way.
armor like this.
That's
Go
the
ahead.
right way to do it. Keep the
But-
value of the first one, keep it original, and do a 2.0 different.
I still think that they should have taken the time to incorporate some of the USB light up functions in these things as well, man. Just
Yeah.
get rid of the batteries altogether, man, and just give us USB-C on these things. You know, it's 2022. It's
You know
time.
what's interesting, Mario? Is
Yes, sir.
I think they had this going into production way earlier this year before they start introducing the USB. That's why it will be ready in
That's
a
a
few
good
weeks.
point. But
But,
another
João,
thing is the
didn't-
Mark III. It wasn't USB, right? The 2.0 we just got. Or
But the
3.0?
Mark
Okay.
One is, and that was
Mark one
announced
was-
last
right.
year.
Mark one is-
So
yeah.
that was pre-planned, like I'm sure, like at least 6 months in advance before they actually
It's
drop
interesting.
the solicitation
Yeah.
photos. So there's no reason for anything then on from the Mark One that shouldn't have USB-C tied to it.
That's true.
That's a good point.
155 people watching. Hit the like button, guys. Let's make it to 100 likes
like
before the hour mark, please. And thank you everyone for stopping by and watching us on this beautiful Tuesday. Summer, 100 degrees in New York.
Oh god,
Woo.
It's hot. It's
I'm
hot.
dying here. It's like 85 degrees. I'm dying.
Oh my god! I went
Crazy.
outside today. I was like melting, man. I was like melting, like ice cream. I started collecting in a very interesting era, T-Dubs era, the Inert era, and the Hot Toys releasing everything so fast, and the 1/6 figures are more expensive now era. Yeah, pretty much.
I'm curious how long re-reviews is going to last in this hobby, considering all the options that are out there. I mean, I
It's
would think
got
you have to be
everything.
very, very selective, and
Oh,
with
yeah.
everything going up as well. I mean, I wouldn't. It's not nothing nice right now.
He'll survive. He's got it.
Planning, man. That's the name of the game. If you plan ahead, you're gonna be good. And of course, don't get into the hype either, because sometimes the hype makes you order stuff that you really don't need, or maybe it doesn't fit your collection, and then you are like, oh shit, now I have to resell it. And then when you resell it, you pretty much lose money, because with what's going on right now with the prices, it's pretty much kind of difficult to sell stuff. You pretty much losing money unless you got everything cheap, right? Even if you have something new, let's say you have the Transport Trooper brand new seal, and you don't want it anymore. Good luck selling it. You know,
Really.
All right.
you know, and it's not fair for you, the regular collector who wants to resell something, because from time to time collectors want to cure their collection, grab some extra cash, and then buy the new next thing, right? But now it's kind of hard to do that. So that's what I'm saying, like planning, man. All right, so let's move on to the next one. So I'm gonna remove this for a minute, and what did I do? Okay, so we're gonna go and look at the other announcement.
Oh yeah.
Capitano America, el Capitano Americano.
Capitano Americano.
Yes.
El Profesor. Please
I like it.
enlighten us with the Capitán América. Con el traje
This-
Estel.
A ver, this is completely surprising, man. I mean, completely unexpected. Along with it, I mean, when I saw the Chrome Trooper rally, when you sent me that, I was like, yeah, okay, cool. The wounds are still fresh from the clone one, man. It's like, why are you doing
Oh
this?
yeah. Yeah.
You're right. And then we see this in the 46. I'm like, whoa, what's going on here, man? But this is so much improved from the original release. I mean, you can see here, look how the arms actually go down, properly, at his side. The other one was just like he was tied up in his big old, exactly like that, just like that. Just like that, bro. Couldn't
Exactly what he looked
couldn't
like.
put his hands down for everything. I mean, I love to see these improvements. You see the articulation is way improved. The suit also is a different shade of blue. It does appear to be lighter compared to the previous one. But granted, this is Endgame, rather than the what was the other one? The Winter Soldier version.
Yes.
Yeah, I love these updates, even with the shield. I know there've been some people that's been mentioning that, hey, the shield's wrong. Well, the shield shouldn't even be there from the beginning. Going back and looking at Endgame, he never had it. But I appreciate the fact that they did bring it in this version of it, because I can use this shield with the Endgame cap to have like a clean shield, man. So I'm all for it. So I like that.
There you go.
You know what?
And,
Go ahead. Finish your point. Sorry.
And then again with the gauntlet, with the fried gauntlet with the missing stones, he didn't have it, but yet it was still within the same scene. So I'm happy for this release, man. I really like it. And right now, I'm on an Endgame kick, man. And if I get a chance to pick this up, most likely I will.
I put a poll earlier today about the Mark 46, and 65% say pass, and 34% say buy. So very interesting. I thought it's going to be a bit higher than that. I thought it's going to be the opposite, right? Curious to know why many people want to pass on it. Maybe because they're more into Star Wars, or maybe they already have the Mark 46 and maybe they don't want another version, which is very valid as well. Curious to see in the chat if you guys can tell me. I'm going to put another poll for this one in particular, so let me know what your thoughts about this, and I'm going to move to my friend Julio on this one.
No, I mean, I think this is a huge improvement. I remember back in the day when the original one was released, many people complained about I don't know if it was the padding or the fat suit that they used, and those arms is like Mario said, you barely couldn't move them, and was a problem. What I like about this one is the damage. The Infinity Gauntlet, I think, looks amazing, and is a one piece that really looks good. I mean, if you like some people are saying in the comments, if you have the Endgame one, the main one, I'm not sure you need this one. This is more for a hardcore American Captain American collector. I'm not sure if I'm going. I like the stealth suits. I like these. I don't know. There's something about this suit that attracts me. I might consider it, but I really don't know, because this is again other exclusive piece. I don't know what's the availability for this. Maybe I will need to get it from US. I don't know, because this is they don't mention much about this figure. We don't know pricing about this, right?
Not yet. How much do you think it's gonna be, Julio?
I think will be the same 320. 320.
This one here?
I mean, for you guys after shipping and taxes.
No, okay. What about just the price without shipping?
I mean, the price here. I think it should be the usual price, like that.
I think they do have the price.
270, 285, something like that. They have the price. I haven't seen. 285. Yeah, they are saying here.
285. You think? I think it's gonna be around that price. Go ahead, Riley.
Should be something like.
Yeah, I mean, this figure, it's interesting, man, because I keep saying this thing where I'm like, Marvel is just like, there's so many things coming, and I want to stick to only Spider-Man and like villains because I love Spider-Man, and that line of No Way Home is gonna be really pricey, so I'm trying to be selective with that. But then, like, dude, when we see stuff like this, it's so tricky because I'm like, I only needed one Captain America, I'm good. I got the Endgame one, and then I see this, I'm like, shit. Like, now I'm just like, I kind of want to get this one too because it looks so nice, man. I mean, it's like, I really like the way the suit looks. It's really cool. I mean, I've said it before. I feel like the hep sculpt for Chris Evans, they haven't really like figured out how to nail it. I feel like it's not perfect. Yeah, it's probably like, I'd probably give it like an 8.5. I just think it needs to be improved, but end of the day, it works. It's fine. But overall, I don't know, man. I like the way it comes with the Thanos gauntlet. That's a really nice touch, like Mario was saying, the shield, even though he didn't really have it. But I think that no one's going to complain over getting extra accessories. But it's a really nice figure. This was the one where I think out of the three, honestly, most like excited for. I think this is just a really cool like Captain America suit. And like you said,
I agree.
We're getting like certain suits, right? We're getting certain suits that are like, they needed to be improved. Like this, like people talked about, the original one is very dated. Like it looks very dated. So now that we have this upgrade, it's not really something where you're like, oh, why would they do that? Now this old one's like, I don't want it. Like it was kind of like you wanted a new one because of the new improvements we're getting. So this is nice from Hot Toys, and I'm gonna be a little tempted with this. I'm not gonna say it's definite because I mean I have that Endgame cap, and that's the be all end all. That's Captain America. So I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm that invested in Captain America to get a second one, but who knows, man? We'll see.
You know what I think? This one here looks very similar to the concept Captain America, the body. I don't know if it's just me. I mean, I can be wrong. I think that one was the best bodies. I never owned that figure, but I saw a lot of pictures and people like pictures everywhere from people posting them, and I think that one was the best body. And I think if they can combine that with this, I think we have a winner on this one, man.
Oh yeah,
yeah, I had that figure.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I had that figure, and proportionally, it was perfect. You know, so if they can reincorporate something like that into this, which is I think it's very close. I mean, considering the traps and the shoulders, I think were the biggest things, and the way that his back and chest were like were kind of shaped. It was really really nice. I saw Lale this morning talking about it, and can't lie, he's starting to make me miss it a little bit. So, yeah,
it's just a reminder. But Marvel is not dead. Right? They will come back. And
as well, it's kind of. I mean, like I said this before. I went back and watched Endgame and Infinity War, and it was kind of nostalgic. And seeing these figures again, it's just like it pulls on those nostalgic strings for me, right? So it's like, yo, I forgot how fun these movies were, man, and I'm starting to miss my figures a little bit. So why not? Everything's on the low right now. Let's just try to see what I can pick up.
There was never a better time than now to collect the Infinity War and Endgame. You can do almost the full line at a very good price.
And that's the plan.
A very good price.
Yeah, that's the plan. Let me share, because I did another small comparison as well. So let me see if I can do this here. Okay, so this one here, right? So we got the new version. You guys can see, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, I can't see.
No,
well, we just see the old.
There we go.
Here we go. Sorry. 165 people watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. So we have the new. No, actually, yeah. Hit the like button, guys. 165 people watching. Subscribe to all my friends. Become a member if you haven't done so. And if you were a member already and you got kicked out, rejoin, because we kind of changed the membership plan. So, and Unfiltered, we're gonna have an amazing Unfiltered show with Easy. So we're working on the day we're gonna record it. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, enough with the plug. Okay, so we have the new version. We have the original version, right? This is a 2.0, pretty much, right? Obviously, they put a new label, Endgame, better body, better suit, better everything, I think. Maybe the Hasbro looks better on the old one, though. I don't know if it's just me. So who wants to start first?
They look pretty similar.
All right, you start first.
All right, it's like we've talked about. Like, you can really tell the difference, especially with like the silver, like on the sides of them. It looks very like, I feel like before it looks a little bit more like, I don't know, like a little cheaper. Like it looks more like a toy. But like the one on the left, it looks more like realistic. I don't know. I can't really. It's something about the material. It just looks a lot better. And like we talked about, the proportions are visibly like improved. So this is like, just like we said, like stuff like this, I think is very valid. I mean, the Mark 46, to be honest, in my opinion, I don't think that was really valid to have like a 2.0. I mean, it is practically the same figure like we had before. But this one, I think that this one's one where like you'd be really happy with a 2.0 if you had the original. But Mark 46, I think it's a little different, but I think Hot Toys can get away with it with that amazing base. But overall, it's really cool.
That's true. And Best Card Kit in the house. Sorry, Mario, real quick. Best Card Kit in the house. Famous last word of a collector. I only need one. 100. Go ahead, Mario.
That's how it ends up. No, yeah, Riley, you make some great points regarding some of these figures that actually do warrant a 2.0. I mean, considering how older these figures are, and they can definitely benefit from today's technologies. You see, a huge improvement with the tailoring, a new body. That's I'm sure that's not hindered by any fat suits or any extra padding that's in and around the shoulders, and within the torso area that will allow for all that extra articulation. You've also got the swap outs for the mouth and everything too. So I mean, it's a huge improvement. I mean, look at the shoulder straps, huge improvement just in the shape alone. Some of the finer details actually stand out a little bit more. It would seem within the newer suit. So. But I'm really curious to see like how much difference the contrast is between the two suits in regards to if this is actually lighter, because there was another photo that you showed where he's actually holding the gauntlet that does look pretty similar in shade to the original release. So I'm just actually curious to see like how far off that color is, or if it's not.
I like this pose, by the way. Okay, this is the one I showed. This one, right? It kind of looks a bit darker.
Yeah, if you go where he's holding the gauntlet, and you'll see it looks much darker.
Oh, okay, hold on. Sorry for Joao, because he doesn't like when I do like this.
Right there.
Yes,
if you look at those colors. Color. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that looks more accurate to how it's supposed to be. And if that's the case, then Even better.
Right. It's probably just camera, just kind of like what we just talked
Or
about with the
lighting, yeah.
46. How you said it looked different color, but it's just a photo. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, click
Definitely.
now the like button, like a symbol, ASAP, so we can get hottest official.
Do it. Do it.
Just
Do it.
And look at this comment here. So SJC360 says the lighting is misleading. Suit is not that bright. I do agree. It
Mhm.
shouldn't be that bright. In the movie, it was darker like this, and I think this is the true color of the suit.
Yeah. It
I
still
do
looks
think
great. It still looks really good, man.
good. You know, you know what? I don't know, Riley. Should I get this?
Maybe
Yes.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying, dude. It's hard. Like every time I look at it, I'm like, I don't know, the star or thing silver. I really like it. I like it, man.
Mhm.
It's really nice.
Joe, is this a figure for you, or are you gonna pass on this one?
I'm considering it yet. Let's see what's the which way we can get this one. I'm still not sure how it's going to be with pre-order and so on. And later on, I can consider. Not something that I will say no. I want now. No.
You are now.
Joe, was that Iron Man always next to you?
Yeah, it was.
Or did you just pull it out?
No,
I just
No,
I'm just
always
noticing it
next
now.
to me. It's always next
Oh.
to me. It's one thing. This Iron Man is way in my back of my display case. I don't like much Iron Man. I only have
Damn,
this
it
one, and
looks bigger than you.
I only have
That's nice.
I only have this one and the Mark 47.
That's a 46 concept, right?
Yeah, it's the concept.
Yeah.
art.
Looks good in your lighting, man. Really like it.
That's awesome.
KG Collector is saying it's been confirmed that this will be only in China. I think they go for Sideshow.
I don't see why they wouldn't do
Gee.
Sideshow, because you got so many U.S. like collectors who love Marvel. So I just feel like it would be
It's
kind of a mess
Captain
for them.
America, man. You gotta
Yeah,
bring
exactly.
that over to the States. Come on, man.
What up, KG?
Now, I
So
believe
James
that
says-
they will not do like huge quantities for this Captain America to stay sitting
Right,
Sideshow
right,
40
right.
years.
No, I agree.
So James, he says, I thought you were selling all your. Well, actually, I'm selling a few. I'm not selling all because I like Marvel as well, but I'm gonna be strategic of what I'm selling. Some of the things I'm selling, I'm thinking, okay, we're probably gonna get newer versions of this, so let me just kind of like get the newer ones, right? But the Captain America, for example, I'm keeping the Thor. I'm keeping that one because that one is from the in-game.
Oh, yeah.
Thanos clean. For some reason, I like the clean version better, so I'm keeping that one. I
Yeah.
have my Professor Hulk, which I actually like it. Venom, my whole No Way Home
Oh yeah.
line, plus I'm gonna add a couple of more, and I want to give a shout out to my boy Anthony, 6 Kill Mafia in the house. It's not China. Only if they want people to not buy from T-Dubs. That would be the dumbest idea ever.
Good point.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All exclusive
Yeah,
will be
don't make
low
us say that.
badges.
But they still don't know how many figures will be sold over there.
Yeah. It's true.
Somebody mentioned too that I guess you have to be like one of the members to the store or something like that just to be able to buy it.
No,
so-
that's what is a bit confusing, because in the statement from Hot Toys, they mentioned something that you need to be because he's like this in Hot Toys in Shanghai. They also have a Hot Toy store in the Disneyland in Shanghai, and they mentioned that you need to be a member from Disneyland also to purchase something. But I'm not clear about what are the terms.
Right.
Do you need to be that member? You said.
Yeah, they have some
member.
exclusive stuff for members, because you need to understand one thing. Sometimes people misunderstand this. When you say China, there's nothing to do with Toys Wonderland. Toys Wonderland is in Hong Kong. Hong Kong market is different than China market. They are different, separate. The stock in China is one thing. The stock in Hong Kong, it's completely different. They are not tied together. And like Marty McFly last year, 300 pieces China market, 600 pieces Hong Kong market. It's different markets, and Toys Wonderland don't get stuff from China. They get stuff from Hong Kong. So all the exclusives in Shanghai that you will see now, 1,700 Iron Man, unless Toys Wonderland fly to Shanghai to pick them up, they will not put their hands on them.
Bro, single songwriter might be onto something here, man. Look at they
I
gave us the
know.
burnt gauntlet, man. Why not?
Like,
Thanos.
armor.
Thanos.
Nah, man, that's too much. Kill the Endgame line. It's so funny. I was talking about like this Endgame line it's funny. It's called Endgame, but like the line will just never end. It's just nonstop. We've gotten this.
You can check the comment from James. It's actually a interesting comment he did about the VIP stuff for the Hot Toys in Shanghai Disney. That you need to pay $650, and you got first dibs on buying the figures.
Oh wow!
You will become a VIP member like that.
$650.
Wow.
So you can buy everything firsthand, right? All the exclusive Disney
You have
exclusives.
priority. He's a member priority.
I hope that's like an annual pass for the people over there too, man. I mean, that'd be $650 just for a VIP membership.
So probably you get.
Is it an annual membership? Is it lifetime? I mean,
I cannot say. Maybe James can clear about that.
Wow. Let us know, James, if you know.
Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, would you pay that much money for a membership here? I would totally do that. No, but if there's like perks associated with that, not just kind of like, oh, you're gonna buy Hot Toys first. I'm like, yeah, but
each year, James
else?
already confirmed. Each year you pay per year $650.
Damn.
All the Star Wars figures sell out quick.
Yeah.
right, for just to buy reissues.
Yeah.
Right.
Can you imagine? The movie is so horrible, right?
Yeah.
Damn, $650 is kind of pricey. So let's take a small break now, and we're gonna continue talking about the other figures, of course. But I don't know what happened with my thing. I don't know why I cannot show.
Uh-oh. Gotta get that looked at, man.
What the heck?
Don't wanna admit that in public.
Let me see. If I do this, what happens? Okay, no, I don't want to do that. Let's see. Okay, I don't want to do that. Okay, that's what I wanted to go. All right, so let's take a small break, and I want to talk about this topic because a lot of people were sending me text messages earlier today. So, why is T-Dubs giving collectors hard time to cancel their orders? I think it's a valid question, man. Like, I see everyone tries. I mean, not everyone, but a lot of people try to cancel their orders, and they're getting pretty much like circles. Oh yeah, I know there was announcements and whatever, and people are forced to kind of like start publishing these things like everywhere,
Right.
so they can put some pressure. I mean, I want to hear your thoughts. So I'm going to start with Riley on this one. So we're gonna kind of go in order. We understand the issue that happened between Hot Toys and T-Dubs. We know the statement. We know what they said. We spoke about this last Friday. So I'm not gonna kind of repeat myself. You guys pretty much know my position on all this. But is it fair for the buyer who already paid for a figure from an overseas reseller to get hard time to cancel the order?
No.
I mean, it is a legitimate way. It's a legitimate right for you as a buyer to cancel whatever you want. But I want to hear your thoughts.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm obviously I'm totally for that. I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't be able to get their money back, or at least like you lose out on little NRD. That makes sense because I mean, obviously you're pre-ordering the figure, you should like not get your full entire refund back unless the company is super nice. But I mean, you'll probably have to lose a pretty penny there from canceling it, but not losing all of your money like we've talked about. It doesn't really make sense. I mean, for me personally, I've never had the experience with that because just how I am, I really will never like order from Hong Kong or areas like that just because I'm in the US, and to me I will only do US because I don't want to risk like anything happening with my figures or any stuff like with certain companies. Like this thing right here, people trying to cancel their orders. It's kind of like puts you in a tough spot when you're in US. You're like trying to get to these people, and like we talked about with TW, it's very tricky because there's a lot of people who do want to cancel their orders, and there's a lot of times when they're like, oh, we can't cancel it, but you can receive like store credit. But people don't want that. They don't want store credit. They just want to have their money back. So just say
Exactly.
right. I know Will's had that problem too. So it's tough, man. That's why, I mean, personally, just my advice, I don't really try to go towards like Hong Kong resellers because I just think Sideshow and other companies around here, there's certain people in the U.S. retailers who do really good prices, and like you talked about as well, Comic Concepts. Like, there's a bunch of retailers. It's very great. I mean, I don't understand why they're giving them hard times. I did see it on Facebook too. There's just a lot of people having issues, emailing them, etc. It's definitely interesting, and I feel like it's weird how they're only offering store credit when they're ordering these like very expensive figures. Some people just need to have the funds. So
Mhm.
I'll lose the NRD. Like people said, they're fine losing like the $50 or $70, but the fact that they're only making it where it's based off your store credit is a little rude, because it's not right. You shouldn't be doing that.
Exactly.
It's just it's hard. But yeah, go ahead.
If they are a business and they're offering service, right? Whether we agree or not, the practices that we can question that all day, but
Right.
still, they are in a business. That's why they claim themselves. We are a business, right? So they need to respect that to the customer. You cannot have people asking them to get a cancellation like for days, sometimes weeks, and the only way they can get some type of refund is by them pretty much putting posts online. Like, and now if you are one of those persons that has a social media with this amount of subscribers or followers, they will pretty much do that right away. They will pretty much refund you or whatever. But if you're not, if you one of the lower side, in terms of social media exposure, I guess you're on your own pretty much, and these people take advantage of it, and
Yeah, and it shouldn't have to be that way though.
and
man.
it shouldn't
That's
it shouldn't be that
ridiculous.
way. We know we can argue all day about their business practice, and we just want to make sure that people knows these things, because we're a collecting community. We need to talk about these things. We cannot just hide it and just ignore it, or delete a post just because it doesn't match your feelings or your beliefs. That's kind of like effed up as well, because you're not letting people to speak up and share their experiences. How are we gonna learn if nobody shares anything,
Right.
right?
Exactly.
But I want to go
Exactly,
with
man.
you, Mario.
Look, man, I mean, it's really difficult to say, but you know what? I'm kind of wondering if these sales actually are hurting them in the fact that they may have taken a huge loss, and then for anybody to want to ask their money back, maybe they simply just can't afford to, just because of the kind of losses that they're actually taking. So maybe that's possibly why they're offering store credit, just because they don't have to dig in their pockets, where they might not have, actually the money to give you back. You know what I mean? So I think it could be something that shady with these guys, just because we know this company has been shady for like a long time. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do hear some successful stories from them as
Of
well,
course, of
but
course.
it just seems like we hear more negative than positive coming out of this company, man, which just leaves a bad impression. On me, Riley, I'm the same way. I don't order anything from overseas just because I don't want to deal with the possibility of something going wrong, and then I got to possibly ship it back at my expense. I don't want to deal with that. So I'd rather just deal domestically with everything. That's always a risk that I never really wanted to take, but I just think that they just don't want to dig out of their own pockets, for money they probably don't even have, to give back. Whether or not it's an actual sign of them going under, we'll wait and see.
I don't. You know what? You just brought a very good point, and I have my theory about all this thing. When I was talking actually with Riley when he joined backstage, they put a couple of figures on sale, and both of them way under the retail value. But the funny thing is that they don't have it in stock. It's a pre-order.
Right.
So, again, if you're a reseller, let's say I'm reselling my toys and I can resell it at any price I want. I have it in hand. I can do whatever I want with it, right? But if you're doing a pre-order at that price, that's the reason why Hatters is pissed, because they are depreciating their value as a brand. Not the fact that they put in like just the price of whatever low. I mean, it's pretty much saying, okay, Hatters, you're producing a figure that is average of $250. Now I'm going to sell for $100. You pretty much, you're lowering the brand. And that's, if you go to the brand of any company, of course they're going to do something, to protect their brand, right? So I don't know, I don't know. I have a feeling, I really do have a feeling that this company might get in big trouble and might end up closing. And people who are on payment plans, people who are, pretty much committed to this company are going to lose. And it's going to be horrible to see these people like losing their money. That's why I said, if you're going to do payment plans, do it. But if you're going to do that, make sure you do it with a company that has a good reputation. Like either an official seller, official distributor, but don't do it with someone overseas that you have no freaking clue. They can shut down tomorrow and you're done. Pretty much you're done.
Right.
Exactly.
So we always like to warn you guys, but 175 people watching, please hit the like button. Thank you everyone for staying this long and listening to our comments and our jokes. But yeah, hit the like button please, and of course, Joao, you're next.
Now, I've been talking about this for so long time with people around here, and we all agree that their way of doing business is honestly is not sustainable. It's crazy the way they do their prices and everything.
Yeah.
And I agree much with Euler's workshop comment, because he said they drop the figures at a certain price, they cancel half of those orders because they know they cannot commit to that price, and then they will refund you in store credit. Means that money will always stay on their side, and you will need to spend in other stuff
Right.
or add more money to an order. Now, what I found interesting was that back in the day when In-Art Joker went for pre-order, I did have access to an Excel file that in Queen Studio sent to the distributors, and they showed how many quantity you will need to buy to reach some price. You have discounts based on the quantity you purchase from them, and even at 5,000 pieces, the price they were offering to distributors, there was no way that Toys Wonderland could sell at that price the In-Art Joker, unless they really got huge orders. But I mean, I know people that buy from them and they are successful. They have received their orders. They are happy with them. So I never bought from them. I don't have personal experience with them. For me, they are just like any other store in Hong Kong. But just be careful when you use credit card and payment plans, and if you are really paying like full payment orders that for figures that are going to release in 1 or 2 years, just be careful with your payment. But
Right.
I mean, it's like any Hong Kong store that so many of those around there. I don't think they will disappear like that. They disappear. I think they do business in some shady ways, but who am I to criticize or anything like that? It's just business.
It is business, but the problem is that they are attacking. They're going into a market specifically aimed to the U.S. If you think about those prices, that's aimed to the U.S. That's really aimed to the U.S. So not only they are attacking Hot Toys in terms of the brand, by lowering those prices way below retail for a brand new pre-order, not even like in stock item. In the stock, they can do whatever they want technically, right? They have it already in hand. But talking about pre-orders, that's a problem, especially if you're not the authorized distributor, right? Now, Sideshow can do a sale like that, but they will never go under that. They will never sell you Hot Toys for $100, $150.
Oh, no way, no way.
And they are the free ship distributor, so technically they can fulfill pre-orders at their leisure, and they still can't do that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you need to understand that when you have practices like this, it's not only affecting the market, but it's also affecting the collecting community. It's affecting you, a regular person who wants to sell something and you can't sell it. As I mentioned before, if you bought a brand new Transport Trooper and you say, you know what, you never open it, brand new seal, cheaper box, everything, I don't want it anymore, but I don't want to return it, I want to sell it for the price. You can't. And that's really not fair for you either, But go ahead, Mario. I think you wanted to say something else.
No, man, I lost my train of thought, actually. I'm just stuck on James C's last comment about this site. Taobao in China?
Yeah, there's basically where I get stock figures. I usually get from there, because you get very low prices, especially later on. On stock figures you can get very low price, but they don't ship overseas. It's a bit difficult to buy from there, especially if you cannot speak Chinese. It's a bit difficult, but it's still doable, and the prices there are basically the same prices that you will get from Toys Wonderland. They are not there is not a big difference. Only to say that it's not only Toys Wonderland doing cheap prices. In China, you can find stores doing exactly the same prices as they do. So it's basically the market is crashed. It's not only one store ruining the market.
During SCCC, we saw some pretty decent deals actually come out of Sideshow. I mean, one of the last ones was like the Captain America, right? Where they put like $75 off, free shipping and everything like that. Now, do you think they can continue to do those type of like flash sales throughout the year, and without really affecting the secondary market?
I think so for sure. I mean, it's
Because it'd be
having
enticing.
those sales, right, and it is enticing because obviously, I mean, just me personal experience with those deals with Toys Wonderland, I still just somehow just like I just don't want to take that risk. But having the
Mhm.
U.S. Sideshow, you're having the customer service that
Right.
obviously everyone says is just near perfect. That's where it's going to make you be like,
You
okay,
actually have
maybe
the
I should
support
get jump
behind
on
that.
it. Right.
Right, because it makes all those figures that we're looking at like, I don't know if I want to pay $274, then I got to pay shipping on top of that. But then when they drop it down to to a reasonable price and put free shipping on top of that, I'm like, okay, I only got tax. That's
I'm gonna
I think
I'm gonna
go and
enjoy
go
this
for it.
figure.
Yeah, exactly. It just
Right.
makes it more intriguing. Where you want to pick it up. I think if they did that, man, just to go ahead and clear out some of their old stock that they've got, if they really could if they wanted to, man. I don't know why they don't.
Plus, you have the peace of mind that if something goes wrong, you know that you're gonna get the service that you pretty much pay for, right? If you have an
Right.
issue with the figure, let's say comes broken, you can get a replacement part, you can get a better customer service. That's the difference, right? You can get refunds, you can do anything because you're dealing with a company that has the license to sell here officially, right? So that's the peace of
Mhm.
mind. And again, we are no, I mean, we cannot tell you where to buy from. You can buy from whoever you want. At the end of the day, it's your money. You make those decisions yourself.
Yeah.
The only thing we can say is just kind of to ask people to just be careful. Like if you want to keep buying from them, go ahead. By all means, it's fine. Is your choice.
Mhm.
But then when something falls to the cracks, we don't want to see like a bunch of posts. Oh, you know what, this happened. But I mean, we
Yeah.
pretty much told you, like just to be careful, especially payment plans. That's something that I never. I can understand doing payment plans for something that, you with a company that you trust, that that they're official. But doing overseas payment plans, man, I don't know how people can do it, man. That's a really huge risk,
Yeah.
and especially think about it. You're paying. How long ago was the Scout Trooper released? Less than a month ago, right?
Mhm.
And when it was
Yeah.
released, it was going for almost $300, or not $300, maybe about $300 just for the regular version, right? And about maybe $550 with the or maybe more with the speeder bike. Like less than a month later, you can get
Plummet.
it for like half of the price.
It's
That
insane.
is in bargain bin completely already.
Is
It's dropped
After
already.
a
crazy.
month, like what the hell?
Exactly. So this is
So
what I'm talking about. This is really, and again, everyone is looking for the best and the next best deal, and that's a
yeah,
given. I mean, we're collectors. We need to find for the discounts. We need to find for the best prices because that's what we do, right? We hunt for something that we like, and we also are responsible and cautious about how much we're going to spend. But then at the same time, go ahead.
The Return of the Jedi Scout Trooper with the speeder bike now here is at 325.
Yeah.
I saw it
It's
cheaper.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm just going around
Yeah.
what I'm seeing here, but probably you can find it cheaper.
Yeah, I think we saw it earlier for like 250.
How
With
much
the
is a
speeder
bike
bike?
regularly now?
The speeder bike for 250.
Yeah, I saw
bro.
the speeder bike at 251. It's crazy.
Yeah.
With shipping.
No.
Not shipping.
Oh, okay. I'm talking about with shipping.
You're talking about with shipping, then that's decent because from what
Because
I
here we have free
understand,
shipping.
yeah, from what I understand, shipping that thing to over here is like
That's
from what I
also
heard
free.
is like 200.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like,
Oh, shit.
nope,
Wow.
that ain't happening.
Yeah.
And by the way, we're only 2 likes away, so I'm gonna give you guys 5 seconds to hit the like button, so we can continue with this really interesting topic. We only need 2 likes, man. Come on. And every time that we talk about this company here, I always think about this particular clip. So I'm gonna flash it.
Jordy, one of these days the chickens are gonna come home to roost.
You're looking at me like I'm crazy.
Crazy. This is obscene.
That's right.
Chickens are gonna come to roost.
That was good.
Right.
Good.
I think it was the best clip, and Jesse told me the other day that there was another clip from Scarface. People ask me, but what about the other resellers that that normally people buy from, whatever? And I said, you know what the difference is? That they're not that greedy. That's the
Yeah.
difference.
Mhm.
That's the difference.
Exactly,
You know,
bro.
they lay low, and sometimes people in this business, man, if you want to make it, you
That's-
need to lay low.
And if they can
Guys, you
get by
gotta-
like that, you're gonna have more success also going
Is-
that route.
Is the bet pod still available on Sideshow?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
I think
is.
so.
What's the price? Here is going for 185. I don't know. Is the bet pod so cheap? I even didn't know.
It's 300, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's like
it's
290
it's like
something?
275. 275.
I may grab one.
Ooh.
Ooh, Julius.
Live order.
185.
Let's do it. Do it.
Because I do have the Catwoman on pre-order with Queen Studios, the 1/6 scale, the statue.
Oh wow.
Forget
wow.
about it, though, man. Don't get that bike. You don't need.
Wow.
You don't need the back pod,
Yeah,
bro.
you
You
don't
already
need
got
that
it
bike,
coming
man.
in. You already got it coming in, man. You got the best one coming in, actually, bro. Don't do it.
Joao looks so disturbed.
He's like,
I'm afraid of that Catwoman,
Do
the
it.
hair, because it's
Do
not
it.
is sculpted hair. The
Do it.
statue.
do it, Joao. Do it. All right, let's
Why,
see.
why are you
Okay.
afraid of the sculpted hair?
I don't know if they can do it right. It will
Maybe
look
So wow, 112 likes. You guys are amazing. Okay, so I closed the poll for the stealth suit Captain America. 50% say buy, 49% say pass.
Wow.
Holy
Very distinctive.
crappy. Holy crappy guacamole. Crappy. All right, so let's move on to the next topic. We just wanted to touch this topic. I think it was kind of interesting. Again, at the end of the day, you can buy from whoever you want. We're just gonna give you our thoughts. These are our opinions. By all means, take it or leave it. All right, so let's move on to the next topic. And yes, this is something I'm very, very excited for, and I'm definitely gonna get it. It is the Stormtrooper Chrome version, and because Mario's laughing, I'm gonna start with Mario. A professor.
Oh,
He
it's
loves
too
it.
soon, man. It is too soon for this thing, bro. We just got jabbed from Sideshow, man, about taking 300 to 600, however many people order the Chrome Clone Trooper, and they still haven't shipped them yet, man. I mean, and then they're gonna turn around and say, "Hey, here's another one."
Those are crappy figures.
Yeah.
Come on, now. They may be crappy, bro, but I mean, they monument, they're the stamp of celebration, man. They're that token, they're that reminder of on the shelf, hey, man, I met up with Riley over there, amongst with other collectors there too, so I can look at that and be like, yeah, man, that was fun times. That was fun times. But I mean, look, it's a basic Rogue One clone trooper, man, all shiny. Is it nice? Yeah. Am I gonna get one? Begrudgingly, yeah.
The question is,
mean,
how many, senor? How many? Are
Just
you gonna
just one. There's no reason for me to get two. There's no alternate
What if it had a
helmets. There's
different
no
helmet?
get? Watch Mario on the Instagram. Hey guys, I got two.
Hey
of them."
guys, I got
know,
five.
I had to roll two for this one. Nah, bro. Deep down, I really don't want to get it, man. It's just that, I mean, at the same time too, I'm hearing this thing already sold out from overseas. I don't know if that's possible considering they haven't even gone up yet. But I heard somebody mention that they're already gone.
This should be gone in 1 hour for sure. The
Yeah,
quantity is
they
so
were
low.
amazing. Yeah.
I want this, man.
But some of the other ones, considering this one's in low quantity, if we don't receive it here in the States, then this is going to skyrocket. But if we do get it here, man, I mean, considering that the gold chrome it doesn't go for that much. I think it's going to go for like 300 or so, and most likely this one will probably be priced
Which one?
retail
The Chrome-
not far from that.
Are you talking about the Chrome Trooper? Which one? This one or the
gold one, the
Oh,
previous the gold
the
one,
gold one.
yeah,
Okay.
Roro, and that one. It doesn't go for that much from what I've seen. But granted, the porcelain ones, from what I hear, those actually shot up. But I don't know, man. Well, I'm definitely in for one if I get a chance to pick it up.
Oh man, this shit looks amazing. Joao, buy or pass on this one, my friend.
I don't think I will ever have a chance to get the hands on this because
That's
it
tough,
will be
man.
sold out very fast.
Yeah.
I mean, it was something I was really not expecting at this moment from Hot Toys. They could announce so many things. For example, I've been listening for you guys asking for that original trilogy Sand Trooper. Because many people is always asking for
Sand
it.
Trooper
Yeah.
in Chrome.
Sand-
Trooper. No, so just a common trooper, not Chrome.
Oh.
I'm not
Well,
talking
you know
about
what I
the-
can do? I can get my Remnant Trooper and ship it to Desi so he can paint it chrome if I missed on this one.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
basically
yeah.
that. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a exclusive. I can understand. It's a exclusive, and
But it's shiny.
yeah, it's shiny. Shiny, exactly. It's shiny. I mean, Mario, do you have all these shiny troopers? All of them? Do you have
No,
the
I
porcelain
don't.
one? Do you have the
No.
porcelain one?
No, I never did, because when they came out, my focus was just basically original trilogy, and that was on screen. So those specific ones I never really bothered. I did try to get the chrome one. I mean the gold one. I did have it, but I was like, I'm gonna cancel it. I don't need it. I don't regret it. But it's not really a priority to go pick it up. Anytime soon though.
Yeah, it's
Look, this
it's a
one looks
unique piece. It's a unique piece. Looks amazing, but it's not something that you really need. At least,
I mean, I
I
got Captain Phasma, man. I'm good.
yeah. There you go, Captain Phasma. You
Captain
are good.
Phasma. It was a badass character on The Force Awakens, and then they kind of destroyed it on the.
I know, man.
I think they could have
She
done
got-
more with that character. Definitely more.
Maybe they'll give her a series, man, like
Spin-off.
the Book of Phasma or something, man, and ruin her story too, dude. So.
No, but this one looks freaking amazing. Riley, are you gonna get 5 of this?
Oh yeah, I'm getting 10. I'm gonna get 10, and I'm gonna just
Nice.
no. You're crazy, man. I don't know, man. I did already I ordered 2 of the Chrome Clone Troopers. This one, I think it's gonna be a pass. I do think it'll look really cool with the Clone Trooper, which I was thinking, but I think since I've already gotten 2 of the Chrome Clone ones, I was just like, I don't know if I can go Chrome out and get another 2 of these, because that's gonna be crazy. But hey, it looks really cool. It's really awesome, but I just think that personally, to me, I just think the Clone Trooper is more my jam, because I just love the prequels, and I just love that. I love the helmet, everything about it. I think it looks just a lot better in my opinion. But that's not taken away from this, because I've heard some people say like, "Oh, I don't really want these because they're not really going to fit in the shelf because it's not from the actual movies." But I feel like if you have people like coming over and stuff, they're going to be like, what is this thing? This is awesome. Like, this is really cool. And it's going to
Everyone gravitates to shiny, right?
Right, exactly, right? The reflective ones are always the ones that just pop on the shelf. But it's crazy seeing how many, these Chrome things are coming, these repaints. We're probably going to see like a Chrome Darth Vader at one point. Chrome Grogu. Chrome everything. We're going to see
Chrome
it, man.
Mando.
But yeah, Chrome,
Yeah.
double Chrome Mando, everything. But it's going to
Riley,
be awesome. Oh, go ahead.
Did you get the Chrome Death Trooper?
Yeah, I got one of those.
You got one of those?
Yeah.
Can you imagine one of these actually standing right next to that?
Oh yeah,
That
thanks
wouldn't
for giving me
look
that
bad.
idea.
They're
Thanks
gonna
for
look
giving me that.
That wouldn't look too bad, to be honest, man.
Oh my
so
God. Shut up, Mario.
I'm just saying, bro.
Look
I
at
just
James
suddenly had a
Bond.
vision, man, and you were there, and I'm like, you know what? I gotta tell Riley, bro.
Oh
I
yeah.
gotta take care of my guy.
No, thank you for enabling.
No, but this is
no
good.
doubt.
Like, because remember, you have the Clone Troopers, the Chrome Clone Troopers. You have the the Death Troopers, Chrome Death
Right.
Troopers,
Mhm.
and then you have this one. So it's gonna look pretty much good, all 3 together, man.
Right.
And if you have a Vader, Chrome Vader, you know what? They can probably do that too.
Oh, please don't say that,
dude,
man.
I
Then we're
didn't
gonna
do it.
Chrome Battle Damage one, bro.
They'll do it. This would look cool even with Mando. You have him like 2 of these behind your Mando flanking him or something. It would just be
Yeah.
really awesome. So overall, I think it's gonna be a pass. I'm wondering, like, it's probably gonna be one of those chase ones, honestly, because like Drow said, these are gonna be like, I think 150 in China. So I'd imagine US would have like a really low batch, but that's just my opinion. I would be careful if you didn't pre-order, because I've said this before. The Arena Boba Fett suit, I didn't end up pre-ordering because I was like, this thing's 2023 to 24. I get it's limited, but I don't think it's going to waitlist. I'll be fine just putting it on our plan later. And then the night of,
Boom.
it's gone.
And
It's
yeah,
gone.
that's
And look at it
Hype
now.
was
and that's the thing. Is that going to
real.
change everybody's mind, or is everybody going to have second thoughts
Exactly.
now for these Hot Toys exclusives or these Sideshow
I think
exclusives?
that it's definitely changed my mind with exclusives. Whenever I see stuff, I'm just like, if they're exclusive and they have limited, and I know it's like, I think the main thing with that one, though, is because it was Star Wars. I think there's a lot of hype going on with Star Wars. So when you see a Boba Fett and it's limited, people like Drow said in Hong Kong, Star Wars, like, it's really hot right now, too. People are going to gravitate towards that more. But I don't know, man. I would just be careful if you didn't pre-order personally, because I missed out on the Boba Fett. But my waitlist converted, so I got the arena fit. So I got it.
good.
Ooh,
Good.
congrats,
Look at
bro.
that.
Hell
Good.
Yeah, I
yeah.
lucked out.
Nice.
So that was nice. I'm definitely happy because when that waitlist, I was like, damn. Oh, there we go. Thank
Congratulations,
you.
man.
Riley, do yourself a favor and put on a flex plan if you can, bro.
Oh God, yeah, I got it right before I get charged and the gas. Oh, there
Hey,
you go.
the rim shot.
That was good. That was good.
Bro.
The shiny, you know what? I love this thing, man. I don't know. When I saw this, I was very happy.
You were way
This
too
is
much fun,
definitely-
man.
Yeah, this is definitely coming to the collection. If I can get it, I'll be patiently waiting.
Oh,
but look at
it does
this.
look really nice. It looks really nice. I'm not
Man,
gonna lie.
it's amazing.
Stop showing this. Take it away.
Yeah. Maybe Beskar Kid can get two because he said he's gonna get one.
Oh yeah.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Black
He's gonna
Chrome
get two.
Bader. Look at that. Black
Dude, that
Chrome
would be
Ba-
cool.
Dude.
Don't go after my wallet,
I
y'all.
know
Please.
Mario wants.
Yeah, I'm gonna want one, but I don't. But I'm gonna. Y'all gonna make me,
You're already buying 5 of those Vaders from Kenobi. So.
bro. I got like 4 cases on order, man. Just ordered another one.
Nice.
You're gonna get the goosebumps. Look at this.
Have you come to destroy me, Obi-Wan?
I will do what I must.
Then you will die.
Die. Love it. Let's go.
You know, if you notice, those lines are from the episode 3.
Yeah.
When they fought for the very first time.
Oh yeah.
I would do what I best. But yeah.
You had to say it like that too.
I know, right?
Yeah, dude.
Sounds like Palpatine.
Yeah, I
Right?
know.
I will do what I must.
I would do what I best. Okay. So Iron Man has the neon tech and the mouthwash version, but you're drooling over Chrome 2 figures. Shut up,
Bro, shiny, man. Dude, we're Latinos, dude. You know we drool over Chrome.
We like
Come
the
on, man. That's our
bling-bling.
thing.
We
Like
like
the
the bling bling. The bling bling is because Marvel suck. Oh my god.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, they're gonna have
Yeah,
a
Carlos.
DX,
If there's a Chrome Iron Man, Carlos should be all over it, bro. Right?
True.
maybe they're gonna do a DX Chrome Thina, and he will be like, in love with
he would
that.
jump on that.
Or DX Deluxe Chrome Gargamel or something like that. ¿Cómo se llama?
You always call him Gargamel.
Oh,
Well, I was calling
God.
Gargamel, man. I mean, I don't know his name.
Gargamel.
It's the
Is
easiest
that
way to
from
remember.
for the Smurfs?
Yeah,
It's Gilgamesh,
yeah.
not
Gilgamesh,
Gilgamesh.
Gargamel. Same difference, bro.
Yeah, same shit. In Spanish, it's Gargamel. Gold Chrome, Gold Chrome Trooper. Damn.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they can
No.
do, dude. Let me tell you, if they're gonna go this path, okay. Imagine the Dark Trooper Chrome version of it, the
Wait.
Dark
Black
Trooper for the Mandalorian.
would be
That one
nice.
is a freaking sick figure, man. I'm telling you. Don't
Yeah,
sleep
it
on
looks
that one.
awesome. I like it.
Gargamesh. That's what he said.
Gargamish.
Gargamesh.
Perfect.
Gargamel.
What's up, Docinator?
Takanator in the house.
Oh,
Well, they did Midas, right? Iron Man Midas with the golden.
yeah, Carlos. Come on, man. They do
So-
their fair share.
So you see, the only thing about this is doesn't come with a lot because again, it's a trooper.
Yeah.
But I think just because it's chrome, that kind of attracts, collectors, especially Star Wars. Star Wars is hot. Anything in Star Wars is gonna sell right now, So
And that's
You know.
not a good thing.
P-Rock in the house.
P-Rock.
What up?
What up, pals? The panel Mario. People in the chat.
Yo.
What's up, my friend?
LWO. That's right. That's right. We're making it a thing.
He said, "Yes,
If
my
you-
kitchen collection is growing." Go ahead, Joe.
The
You're
pots
saying
and
that,
pans.
you were saying that everything Star Wars sell now, but you are starting to see a trend that Star Wars prices are going down. Everything
I think
is
it's
going
because they're
down.
making so many
much.
though. It's getting saturated.
That Moff Gideon is a joke. That Luke Snowspeeder is a joke. Everything that comes out at this moment
Oh.
is
Dude,
a
one
joke.
thing
I'm talking about prices,
yeah,
not
go
about the figures.
Dude, Joao. Bro,
I'm talking-
you made
We
a
were
bit
like- we were
a
like
little
this.
bit, man.
Mario,
Right?
That was good.
I'm not used to this. I'm not used to buy a figure at the normal price here, and after 2-3 weeks the figure being already $60-$80 lower than what I paid for. I'm not used to this. So
Yep.
it's
So happens with
this is a
resale,
joke
right?
that I mean.
Does it make you not want to collect anymore, bro?
You want to quit now?
Because many people don't agree with me, but I do value the
agree with
money
you.
I paid for, and I want the figures that I
Sometimes.
paid for to hold the value. I don't want the figures I paid for to lose value. Not that I want to sell them, but at least to hold the value.
Listen,
Yeah.
don't hate the player, hate the game. Go, you're right there. You can just talk to the T-Dub CEO and say, dude, come on, man.
Yeah, Joao, if
Chillax.
things went, if things
Why
went,
you always
continue to go
force me?
downhill like that, bro, and with the collection that you've got, I'd be happy with that. Just retire and just stare at that all day, man. I'd be content with that, bro.
It's not good for I think mainly for Hot Toys as a brand. It isn't that good. As a brand value, as a value of the brand, it is not good for them.
But how do you combat that?
You don't overproduce.
No, but this is the thing. How can you keep track of how many items to produce if people are not pre-ordering?
Exactly.
So
That's the
everything is a circle, right? If we don't pre-order, then they don't know how many they're gonna make, and what's gonna happen is gonna be limited quantity. It's gonna sold out before it gets in stock, and then you're gonna get those figures in the aftermarket at triple the price because you miss out.
The
So
good old days.
everything that we do has an effect, right? And again, I think we're all responsible for everything that's happening because we're still buying from these companies, all of us, including myself. So I'm not gonna be like the priest here and the Pope. Oh no, I don't do it. I did it. We all do it, But at the end of the day, when we hit the bottom, like we are right now, like seeing these really crazy prices, even if you're reselling your own figures, it kind of makes you think. I think we were better in the past. When we were selling our figures and pretty much getting our money back plus a little bit more, so we can buy all the things. Now we can't do that anymore unless you have a grail in your collection, and you don't want to kind of get rid of your grails. You want to keep them.
Right.
So this is the thing. So everything that we do has a consequence. Every action we take, So that's why I think it's important for us to talk this out. And again, I don't know. We have the solution. Maybe we don't have the solution. But if we don't speak up and talk about this, then no one is gonna know, and everything is gonna just kind of be ignored. That's the way I see it. I can be 100% wrong, but that's just the way I see it. I think we have a responsibility.
Nah,
What do you say?
dude. Don't even throw that.
Everything has an effect. For example, my right doesn't go hurt. Oh yeah, you see, that's your problem.
That's a perfect analogy. Perfect.
That's a perfect analogy. Everything has a consequence, man. If you drink too much, what's gonna happen?
No, the thing is that for me, and it's what makes me a bit worried, is that I always want to get the stuff for the best value, right? We all want, if you can save some, you always want to get from the best value. But the stuff I've pre-ordered before, the pre-orders I have that I will need to receive, they are all doomed. Happened with Luke Snowspeeder. The only one that kept the value until now, it's the Batman Superman 2-pack. That one, the price hasn't gone down until now.
And I don't think it's gonna.
I know what will happen with the Blurg and Quill. I know that I will have a loss there. I know what will happen with those maybe lower Ahsoka Tano. I don't think the price will go down. Maybe that one will keep the price because that is a high desired figure. But probably Bo-Katan, Koska Reeves, those they maybe will go down a bit on price. So yeah, that's why then comes this problem is we are not pre-ordering because we are afraid we know what will happen in the future. But if you don't pre-order, then this trend will never stop. That's
how you make it stop.
Enlighten us.
No one's not going to like this answer, but you give everything to Sideshow. No more selling in Hong Kong. Cut everybody off. Sideshow's the sole distributor worldwide,
or any like US based seller, right?
Yep.
That'd be crazy.
And that'll stop.
It could be,
Basically, you are
or
basically he's asking me to stop collecting. Then how can I buy figures?
Through Sideshow.
no, but this is
I
the
don't
thing.
know.
They can,
cannot.
because they have their market as well. They cannot be forced to buy through us either, so they can buy over there. So I think what needs to happen, and this is the best solution, just do simultaneous release, Hong Kong and here. So by the time it's released over there, it's also released over here. So you don't have to wait. You don't have to pay $400 to get something right away, because you're gonna get it next week, or you're gonna get it like late this week, for example, if it comes on a Monday, right? That will be a good solution, and that will pretty much kill a lot. Those, especially the small resellers, might hurt more. Maybe T-Dubs might survive a little bit, but it will hurt them, because people are gonna say, "Wait a minute, I'm not gonna buy it." Risk my payment that you're gonna get the figure and then you're gonna ship it and maybe it never arrives. So if it arrives, it's broken. Well, I can get it here the same day and get it from whoever I want from the US or your local official distributor. Let's put it that way, right? Not just gonna segregate the US. So that could be a good solution. Now, whether that can happen or not, we don't know that. We don't have the answer. It obviously is the best scenario, but realistically speaking, it might be difficult because of the shipping and the timing and all that. It will have to be delayed, everything, including in Hong Kong, right? Because they can get the figure right there, but they need to ship it off here, so that takes time. So or and this is something that I suggested in streams ago. Maybe Sideshow can offer like a day one type of batch. So maybe you pay a little bit extra for shipping, and the item gets shipped from secret base in Hong Kong to you.
That'd be nice.
Could that happen? Maybe not. Maybe there's not a good possibility. But hey, they need to figure out a better way if they want to actually, make this work for everyone. Like, they need to do this thing. Simultaneous release is the best way, I think, or ship it from over there.
Agree.
Yeah, that's another option.
And I think we want to have this conversation, and and you know what? Based on what we saw last week with this announcement from Hot Toys, attacking T-Dubs because of the way they do their business, I think more than ever that could be a possibility now. I think that it is very possible now that they're gonna do something to make shipping faster for the local market. I'm just gonna say local market. I don't want to say just the US, right? So if you're in Europe, you're probably gonna get it faster as well, because I think Sideshow is for Europe and the US, if I'm not mistaken, or certain parts of Europe, whatever. So if that's the case, maybe they can get the stuff maybe faster, because they can get it from the factories or the warehouses in Hong Kong, directly.
I know that for to UK Sideshow ships directly from China. It goes directly from China to UK.
Best Arcade made a good point. If Sideshow can get a figure early for their unboxing, they can get a few hundred for those that pre-order early, that's 100%
sure.
facts.
That's for sure.
And this is something that we spoke about many shows ago, and Best Arcade, we spoke about this many times. If they're gonna do the review first, and it's fine, they can do it. It's by all means, it's perfectly fine. But they're gonna wait 3 months to ship to the collectors. That's kind of not fair for the collectors either, especially. And this is something that they need to fix. If you are one of the first who pre-ordered a figure, you cannot be the last to get it. That needs to be fixed 100%. And that's probably the reason why a lot of cancellations happen, because people are saying, listen, I was the first one in line ordering this freaking figure, and I'm the last one to get it. And I see Josh Smoke that pre-ordered it yesterday getting it like today. And me that I ordered on day one.
Do you know who is Josh Smoke?
Josh Smoke is my friend.
Take care when you talk about him, because he already told me twice that you mention his name in a not very good way.
You're gonna get banned.
So we can make collecting great again, and this is easy company collectibles slogan. So I'm just gonna
making collecting great again. That's a very
yes we can.
Wow.
Yes we can. Yes we can. And this is an Ash exclusive, correct? What I think we're gonna see them here. I don't think it's gonna be only exclusive over there.
For sure, we'll go to Sideshow. It's impossible. They are going to do only 1,700 Ironmans. It's not. It's not doable.
That's true.
We just got those two. What was it? The Tyler and Johnson or whatever those two Hong Kong actors were out. I can't believe those came to Sideshow. I mean, if we're gonna get those, and I'm pretty sure that we'll get these
It's
exclusives.
true, and they're expensive.
But actually, is that movie already scheduled to screen in the US or not?
I haven't even heard of them, man.
I don't think so. I don't think it's going to US. I might be wrong.
Joel, did you go see it?
No, you know what? That's very curious. I was saying that I was going to see it because I was going to buy the ticket, and I said, okay, let me buy. Oh, they're sold out. And then when I went to purchase the ticket yesterday, actually it only screens on August 9. Was last night. I can go to see from today. August 10 already have the IMAX already have it on screen. I'm going to watch it.
Oh,
This one, the
Future Warriors.
Okay.
Joel, we saw a trailer that was dated for 2018 on that thing, man. I mean, was there like a delay in production or something?
This movie delayed because of COVID. Delayed a lot.
Okay.
Delayed.
The trailer looked sick, man.
The trailer looks very
The trailer looked amazing.
I'm going
to see it either this afternoon, either this evening. Depends when my son wants. I want to take my son to go to see it. YouTube has the trailer, yeah. Single songwriter also said that.
So Mr. Frank says Sideshow needs to get in place reduced taxes for Euro buyers. They already ship directly from China. It's not fair. Sideshow make more money on Euro buyers. We still gotta wait as long as US buyers. That's a fair point as well. You know, that's a fair point. There's a lot of things that they can do better. You know, if they want to really cut this and make collecting great again, you know, they should. They should really look into those things, because collectors are speaking up. By collectors canceling pre-orders, canceling orders, they're pretty much speaking up, saying, listen, I don't agree with this, you know, and they need to listen to that, because this can get worse, really, and regular collectors are going to suffer for this, you know, and new collectors are going to leave the hobby just because they say, you know what, this is not worth it, you know, and we don't want to get to that point. So again, every action matters. I really hope that all this get fixed, and we as collectors, you know, don't suffer and don't pay the consequences, you know, for bad apples in the market, you know. By the way, we're gonna wrap this up, guys. I want to say thank you everyone for joining us tonight. It has been a really great show to having this amazing panel. Obviously, without these guys, this show will be boop. Riley, what's going on your channel, my friend? And thank you again for joining us tonight.
Nah, dude, thank you so much for the invite, Dante. I love, obviously, all of your guys' shows. So any invite you guys shoot over, I'll always try and make, except weekends, dude. I can't make weekends, but I wish, dude. I got work, man. But yeah, right. I've got I got a show Thursday night. We got Wonder Twins with me and my second half Wonder Twin KG Collector and Nick's Collectible. Shout out to him and all the guys out there. I've also got this in. I got this in today or yesterday. So that was nice.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Got this or a nice little deal. And I'm a pretty cool guy. I had to get him at one point, and I'm happy I picked him up. So you'll see a review on that. I've been doing some retro reviews on my channel. Oh yeah, I've heard. It's crap. It's crap figure.
That Yoda is cool. It's
yeah,
very small, but it's cool.
I know, right? I looked at it 1 second.
And it's a bit tricky to have the lightsaber hold onto his.
Oh, you can on his belt.
No, because
it's magnetic, isn't it?
It's a magnetic, but to stay in the right position, you need to swear a bit. Go on.
You need a t-shirt now, but I mean, other than that, I mean, just been chilling out. Any invites during the week, I'm always appreciative of it. Thank you again, Dante, and all these amazing panelists. Make sure to check out all these guys' channels. They've got such amazing content. Mario, still waiting for that collection tour. You're gonna see that soon.
Coming, yeah.
And
every organized, nice displayed at the bottom, making me feel like shit. Look at my display cameras and look at this guy professionally displayed.
So like, hey, Module case soon. It's coming. But But thank you again, Dante. Yeah, it was an awesome show.
Oh man, thank you for coming. You know, you guys are amazing. And yes, subscribe to all my friends. All the links are down below. You can subscribe to my friend Anthony, my friend Desi, my friend Desi. I said Desi twice. DC Company Collectibles. You can subscribe to Aries. You can subscribe to, of course, my boy brother
Sideshow.
Cassius, my boy Costa from
Sideshow.
From Pop Culture Living Room. You can subscribe to many. If I forgot, please, everyone that comes to my channel are amazing. You guys are freaking amazing. Will Fox, and everyone. I don't wanna forget any names. So everyone are amazing. Mr. Professoro, what's going on your channel? And I hate your display.
Oh, come on now. Well, first of all, thanks, man, for having me on tonight, bro. I really, truly appreciate it. It's always fun to hang out. I mean, considering the last time that we all hung out on Graham's channel, man, why not just reunite the same panel?
I
man?
know, right?
Make that magic happen again, bro. So yeah, past couple of nights, last Friday, we went ahead and debuted LWO, Latino World Order, on my channel. Dante, you got to come on for that sometime, bro.
Dale.
Got to have you on, man. And we're going to be switching in between. Oh, Dale. Yeah, it consists of myself, 6Go Reviews, Dan and Dre, and Marco from 166, man. So the four of us, and whoever wants to come on, basically, all are welcome, bro. And yeah, that was a fun time. So we did a show last Friday. We did another one last night to talk about all the cool stuff that dropped. We've also got Uncivilized Scoundrels coming up this Thursday night. It's where we talk Star Wars. We're going to be chatting Andor, and we're going to be talking about the Light and Magic documentary. That was on Disney Plus, man. So it's gonna have some fun times to be discussed next Thursday, man. But again, man, thanks for having me on, and everybody in the chat, man. It's great to see everybody today.
Yesterday, Mario, you were in a non-stop. You finish your stream, you jump right onto the Nobi.
Everywhere.
I'm everywhere, bro. And then I come on here, and then Carlos is like, Mario again. I'm like, yeah.
And we're complaining about freaking Joao jumping on 3 a.m. streams.
Yeah,
he needs to be on mine at 9.
Sleeping. Yeah,
he's like, hey guys.
That's called commitment.
And lack of sleep as well, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Novi is the best. Also subscribe to the Novi, man. We had it on the panel on Friday when we talk about the Hot Toys versus Toys Wonderland. It was a freaking amazing show.
Funny.
Check it out. And yeah, we're gonna, if you enjoy this type of panels, hey, we're gonna continue, man. Whatever you guys like, we'll do. Senor Joao, what's going on your channel, my friend?
Whatever we like.
Well,
whatever they like, we'll do. Really, you can do it. I mean,
I don't know.
Don't take my word.
If you all played Red Dead Redemption 2, it's I don't know if you haven't played, right? Oh, fuck you all. I want to.
Oh my god,
we're just messing around the whole time.
You gotta be like that, bro. Come on, man.
Did you guys play Red Dead Redemption 2?
Yes,
no.
My son.
I tried.
That's the one with the horse.
I played it, but not all of it.
I never finished it though, bro.
Is that the one with the horse? The guy with the horse.
Exactly. Before
the cowboys, they go pew pew.
Lim Toys did the Arthur Morgan. That is an amazing figure. And today I'm going to review the Sadie Adler. It's the lady that was was robbed by the O'Driscolls in the beginning of the game, and she is hiding in the cellar. I'm going to review her today. Should be arrive this morning, and then tomorrow I'm leaving for.
Leaving YouTube?
No,
He's officially closing.
I'm leaving for some days. I'm leaving for some days because I need to rest. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for having me. And to reply to Anthony, it's made by a cooperation between SW Toys and other brand. I really don't know. And yeah, I will be back next week. Maybe.
All right. And by the way, guys, you need to check Joao's reviews because he's on point with his reviews. All the latest figures that if you're on the fence, dude, I'm telling you, if you're on the fence, this guy made me buy stuff third party. I usually don't collect third party, but when I watch stuff, I'm like, shit, should I buy this? Should I buy this? I have to message him.
He almost made me about that freaky ass Woody figure that he got, man. That thing is like, oh.
No, but let me tell you that the cool obsidian, I think that figure looks really good.
It's huge, dude. It's freaking huge.
It's big. Grogu, really, that thing is huge. Half meter.
Yeah, Grogu feels like a little those Kisses chocolate next to that one, And okay, so what's going on my channel, guys? Okay, so we're gonna have the Clone Trooper Chrome exclusive deluxe edition coming this week. We're gonna have.
Did you get a shipping notice
No,
What
no.
the hell, bro?
No.
Bro, yo.
And I'm gonna get. Well, actually, I'm reviewing as well the Zombie Iron Man. So because I'm in the horror line, and that's the one I wanted to get.
Nice.
So stay tuned for that one coming this weekend. So that's gonna be fun. And of course, I'm gonna be on vacation next week, but I'm gonna drop a few videos, and I'm gonna do my live streams. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Then I'm gonna be pretty much disappearing for a week. So you guys would not see my ugly face for a week, perhaps maybe 2 weeks. But I'm gonna try to see if I can sneak some of the, some impromptu live streams that I might do from overseas. So stay tuned for that. I will pretty much
Nice.
put some. I'm gonna try and see how that works. It's probably gonna be late in the night, just so you guys know. It's probably gonna be very, very late. But I'm gonna try and see what happens, and maybe for an hour.
You're gonna go to that new store and line up and try to get all those figures, aren't you? That's where you're going, bro.
He's traveling
We
to
know.
Shanghai.
We're on to you,
Yeah.
bro. We're on to you, man.
We got it. He's doing it.
So, and of course, please don't forget to become a member of the channel. Support us with that. We have a members only Facebook private. Wait, fuck. Private members only Facebook group.
There you go.
So yeah, so if you become a member, I'm gonna send you the link so you can join. We can talk. I put pictures over there that I didn't put in on my Instagram. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe. As always, be well.
You will.
And see you around in the next video.
Bye.
I will do what I must.